Hello, hello? Hello? All right. Do we have an echo? Is this good? We're good. We're golden, Pony Boy. All right. Hello, everyone. We are live tonight after some issues yesterday. Thankfully, my lovely wife was able to help out with that. The Dread Worm's hold over his brood was absolute. His unquenchable thirst for vengeance spread through the horde, leaving none untouched. To think one of them was able to resist his call to decimate Ishgard. It should come as no surprise that she would succumb to madness. The worm spent a millennium in solitude, resisting Nidhogg's demands for vengeance. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Now we have the same approach, little one. I would have you do more than simply talk to her. Nay, you shall use your roar. It's the only way you can hope to let her know the war is ended, that her consort awaits her in the skies above. My roar? You have the two dragoons that bested Nidhogg at your side. There is naught to fear. All right, time to kick butt and take names, chat. What? What did I do wrong? What? Let's do normal again. Banana. How you doing, Waffles? Well, it looks like it's working. We are getting more people joining the Patreon. Now if we can just get more people in the, what's it called? Manga Club, that'd be nice. Blah, blah, blah. I've already done this. Actually, I did this. I went through all of this last night. Ha! Has your brother never seen it before? Ah, nice. Oh, she gonna kill me. Oh, I hadn't seen too many shows. Start my whole... Nice. Nice. You know what? We're just gonna cheese it. I don't care. It's too high on the threat level. Get those swapped out. Log Horizon's always a good show. Is this your older brother or younger brother? There we go. Much better. Yeah. Yeah. I told you about what happens with Cherry when she was 6, right? When they were 6, right? Use that roar. Faham, hear my cry. Fanahem, whatever. Go to war. I have no ill will, no desire to fight. I have only silence, a most deafening silence. God, I cannot reach her. Do not be so quick to abandon hope, my son. There's Daddy. Yeah. I come for thee, dearest Fanahem. Have you seen the comic where the cousin is talking to their younger cousin? Oh, these two. Oh, you're watching Full Metal Alchemist, huh? These two, it's very important to the story how close they become. And you're just like, that's the most horrible thing you could possibly say to a child. That's so mean. I'll try to track down the comic and put it in Discord. It was so funny. Hopefully we get some more people in tonight. Having a whole pack of people is always nice. I like having lots of people swing by. Not too many. I don't want to be in the thousands. That's just insane. But, you know, having 40? I don't want to go more than 250. That just sounds crazy to me. Exactly. Estinian. Estinian's best boy. All right. We're going to complete the quest. That's so funny. The words are appreciated, but the appellation is unnecessary. Eager to see Funham saved. When the dread worm took me as his vessel, I felt his mad heart's palpitations as my own. There was no end to the sadness and distress that flowed from his soul. However, it was the ordeal that allowed me to harness the dragon within, whilst retaining my sense of self. You ought to be capable of the same now, Alonwyn. It shall doubtless serve you well in battles to come. You're done with your old title. I have a proposal anew in the Crimson Dragoon. Much more befitting now that the two of you fight alongside dragons, harnessing your strength as your own. Right? I don't know if you're going to like my video on it. Ugh. I know Cute Stuff is going to growl at me based on one line. I already read it to her and she threatened to put the growl in. There it is. Nostrons. Okay. Dragon Gauge unlocked. What is this? The Dragoon Age. All right. Wait. Sort. Close. Open. Use. Oh. Use you too. Okay. So. No. Glamour. Antiquated Trueblood. Antiquated Trueblood. Antiquated Trueblood. Antiquated Trueblood. Oh. Let's see what we look like. Oh my goodness. That is a fine looking set right there. Oh, and I got the little dragon on my shoulder. Such a good looking set. Ha! Sounds about right. Oh, it's a good looking set. All purple and gold. Oh, Tim's gonna be jealous. All right. Let us check something. Results period still in progress. Okay. He didn't know what EDH was. Elder Dragon Highlander. Okay, that made no sense. Okay, we are going to go to... there we go. No, we want to repair. We'll go to Old Charlene. I mean, it's fine having strong decks, but I like to have a variety. I don't like to just play the exact same power level all the time. I like to have decks where, oh, we're sitting at a high power, almost CEDH table. Great, I've got a couple decks that'll work here. Oh, we're playing at just a casual goof off, barely above a precon. I got decks that'll do that. We're kind of somewhere in the middle. Sure, let's go. I can do that. That's funny. All right, come on, girls. Show up. Yeah, I bet you do. Complete the quest. Reassign, assign, quits. Complete the quest. Reassign. Assign. Quit. Complete the quest. Ooh, a loft. Excellent. Reassign. Assign. Quit. Go away. Let us repair because we died a couple of times. Yes. Am I lagging at all, Waffles, or is it okay? Is it coming through okay? I mean, obviously there's a delay, especially between Twitch and YouTube, but... Alright, first... Okay, good. I had another hard drive issue, and we don't think it's our hard drive. We think it's my motherboard is dying, and so we need to get that replaced. But motherboards are awful. Hey, how's it going? Playing Final Fantasy XIV. Do you want to be challenged, or do you want to just goof off and have fun? Oh, shit. Wrong area. Never mind. It's just warrior. Make sure, as soon as you hit level 15, you unlock the ability to have 2 classes. Go ahead and do that. Keep your options open. Don't be stuck on playing one specific class. Oh, I sunk so much time into this class. No, you sunk so much time. Good. You playing most of the Final Fantasy titles? Okay, good. 14 has a lot of references to the other games. When you first start out, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the classes. You can't go ninja until you hit level 15, so that's 10 classes at the beginning of the game. Others you can't get until later, so don't worry about those right now. Who's your favorite character you've played so far in the other Final Fantasy games? Hey, lady. My favorite class in the game is Paladin, but a lot of people don't really enjoy the stress that comes with tanking. Black Mage is a lot of fun. You just get to stand back and nuke shit. Okay, you are very new to the game. All right. I would recommend Summoner and Dragoon. Probably want to start with Dragoon. Dragoon's very easy to play, very forgiving. You hit things with your lance, you jump around the map, you smash stuff. It's a very easy class to play. You start out as Lancer, and then at level 30 you get a quest to become an advanced class called Dragoon. The Summoner starts out as an Arcanist. So you play as an Arcanist for the first 30 levels, and it is the only class in the game that has 2 classes, Scholar and Summoner. So you level up, once you hit level 30, you're now leveling 2 classes at the same time with the same experience. So whatever level you are in Summoner, you're also Arcanist. Summoner is very easy to play, very forgiving. You summon big scary monsters like Ifrit or Titan or Garuda or Bahamut, Phoenix even. You summon all these different monsters, and whichever summon you have out at the time enhances your abilities in specific ways. Like Ifrit, your spells take longer to cast, but they hit harder. Garuda, because she's the wind, Your spells don't hit as often, but you can cast them all on the move. You just want to be able to summon Godzilla. Additionally, a big part of this game is running dungeons with other people. You can run almost all of the dungeons required to get through the game by yourself, because they have a system called duty support, where you can come in here and go, I want to run this dungeon, and these are the NPCs that are going to run with me. And as part of the story goes, but I can go all the way back to like the beginning, the level 15 dungeon, and it'll bring these 3 with me. You know, just 3 NPCs that come along with you. Yeah, like, you can... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? When you queue up for a dungeon, you have 3 different roles. Hey, Anima guy, how you doing? Appreciate you stopping by. You have 3 different roles in this game. You've got, I mean, there's 3 different types of DPS, but you have tanks, healers, and damage dealers. Tanks are the ones that take all the damage. They're the ones who control the pace of the dungeon. They're the ones who gather up all the enemies so that everyone else can blow them up and AoE them down. They keep the enemies targeting them, so they have high defense, high hit points, and a lot of abilities. Like, all of these right here are tanking cooldowns, plus this one that I use to keep myself alive. I've got a self-heal. I've got this one that makes... it reduces damage by 10%, but also restores hit points with every weapon skill. It's ridiculous. So all tanks have these kinds of abilities. Healers obviously heal. Damage, their sole purpose is just to deal damage. But you can also support. Hey, Marcus. We got someone asking about 14. You can also support people. So Bard doesn't do as much damage as, say, Black Mage does. Black Mage does an absurd amount of damage. But Bards are still welcome and wanted because they can always attack on the move. They never have to stop and cast a spell like Black Mage does. You can just run around all over the place. Also, Bards give really good buffs to the rest of the party, so you help everyone else deal even more damage. Melee does tons of damage, but the disadvantage with melee is if the boss has like an AoE down and you need to move out of it, you're kind of screwed. You're not really going to be doing much damage. So it all flexes out. It really all depends on your playstyle and what you want to do. Try different classes. Figure out what you want. Like I said, I like Summoner because Summoner gives you both Summoner and Scholar. Red Mage you can't play till 50, so don't worry about that. Black Mage / Thaumaturge, if you just want to sit back and nuke stuff, it is the best. Early levels, it's very easy to play. It doesn't become complicated until about level 70. Yeah. As you can see, I prefer casters and tanks and healers over pretty much everything else. But, yeah, most important thing is just to have fun, pick a class and go with... Oh, like I was saying with dungeons. If you have... DPS have longer queue times in dungeons than healers and tanks. Depending on the time of day, healers and tanks have like near instantaneous or under a minute under a minute queue times. DPS, it can be anywhere from 5 to 12 minutes. I don't know, this rotation looks complicated. This is a level 80 character. Don't worry about this. At the beginning, you get like 2 buttons. You get more buttons as you go through the game. How you been, guys? Marcus and Anime Guy Reviews. How you guys been? There we go. Oh, I forgot to change that. Yeah, you'd probably have fun with Paladin waffles if you were to play it. Because Paladin gets a heal that they can throw on other people. So does Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker gets a regen that you can throw out, a heal over time effect you can throw out. Dark Knight and Warrior have a lot of self-healing. Warrior does have a AoE shield you put on everybody. It just soaks up some damage before they get hit. White Mage is your classic healer. You just heal, 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 heal. They've got a neat little nature, flower, holy magic aesthetic. No, 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 you're good. You're good. Yeah. So 14 has a whole bunch of side content that you can do. Like this is what I'm doing right now is side content. This is not necessary for the main game. You don't need to do it. They have what's called the main scenario quest or the main storyline quest. And you can see up here it says to be continued. But if I were to swap to one of my alts, you would see that I have a quest up there telling me what the next step is. The main story quest gives you enough XP to level 2 classes. So that's why I usually recommend, hey, level 2 classes at the same time. All right, 81 on Warrior. 9 levels to go. That's 90. Ooh. Chat, we only have 99 levels to go. Try to get everyone. I'm not worried about Blue Mage. The chat scheduled for someone, but they had to cancel. Ah. Okay. Let's go Ninja. What? We're going to go frontline. So I had to install the new hard drive, which means all of my bars are completely messed up now, which is wonderful. Let's just do... Oh, yes. We'll do that one right there. Ten cheese G, isn't it? 10 Chinjin. There it is. Boom. Okay. Faint can go over there. Second one can go over there. What's this? Oh, that's a keep my ass alive cooldown. Mug. Trick attack. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I need to figure out what all these do. So, yeah, I get to figure out all this crap. What's this? Armor Crush. Combo action Gust Slash. Alright, flank. Rear. Okay, what's this? Yes, we want you there. What's this? Grants Hutton? What the heck is a Hutton? Ah. We'll do that for now, chat. That'll work. Commence. Hope that answered your question, Cedric. I know that was a lot. Sorry, MMOs are not straightforward, easy games to explain. It's a totally different beast than a regular. With Final Fantasy games, you're usually controlling a whole party, or at least you're in control of the main character, and then you've got NPCs that you can kind of boss around and tell them what to do, but not with 14. With 14, you pick your role. And that's that. You can swap between classes. Like, I push a button and poof, I'm a different class. Like this. Boom, I'm a scholar. Mount. Okay. Well, welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. What are we doing now, chat? We are harassing the enemy? Well, I think we're harassing people, chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's PvP. It's something optional you can do with the class. So right now what I'm trying to do is level up, oh boy, every single class in the game before the new expansion comes out in like a month and a half. 2 months. How do I put this? Oh, it's crazy. So in 14, you have 3 different starting cities, and you are not bound to any of those cities. Your starting city is entirely determined based off of your class. Now, the nice thing about PvP in this game is your hit points, defense, skills, damage, everything is based off of what class you're playing. So it doesn't matter if you're level 5 or level 90, you have the same stats as someone else with the same class. You can swap between every class in the game. They want you, for the first 15 levels, which I know sounds like a lot, but honestly it'll take you like 3, maybe 4 hours. Which for an MMO is nothing. MMOs are time sinks, but that's also their advantage. You can spend $15 a month and have 60 hours of, or 100 hours of game time a month. And there's no other game in the world, no other archetype in the world that does that. Holy crap. Let's kill him. Just give me somebody. Let's back off. You can get. I think when we got it for my wife, I think we paid $60 for the initial game, and that was everybody. That was every expansion. It was $60. You would need to buy Dawntrail, which is $40. But again, expansions come out about every 2.5 years. So $15 a month plus an additional $40 every couple of years. Not a big deal. But yeah, so you're going to start out as a basic class. Lancer. Oh, I love it. Did I get him? I did not. I pissed him off. And then, like, for right now, I mean, you can try the game for free. You can do basically everything. You can't join a free company. You can't get mail, so I can't just like, here you go, I have 1,000 gil to start out. Let me spot you a little bit so you can, you know, actually afford to play the game a little bit. Can't do any of that. But you can run every dungeon. You can participate in PvP if you want to. You can get most rewards. You can buy stuff on the auction house. There's all kinds of things that you can do in this game. Yeah, that are just... It's amazing. You can play all the way up to level 70 right now for free. Which I think grants you all but 4 classes. You can't play Sage, you can't play Reaper, you can't play Gunbreaker, and you can't play Dancer. So 4 out of 19, you can play 15 of the other ones. So yeah, you pick a starting class. You do not have to stick with that class forever. You can swap between every single one of them. All of them have a starting quest that you need to go through to unlock them, and you need to level them all separately. Which is why you can see here I'm a level 71 Astrologian, but I'm a level 90 Scholar or 90 White Mage. So I can go heal a level 90 dungeon or a level 90 raid, but I'd have to be on my level 90 healer to be able to do so. Oh, we're just harassing people. Oh, you love to see it. Holy cow. We're mean, chat. Where are we going? Okay, so your starting class It's a bit hard to explain. Once you hit level 15 in your... You start a new character, you roll up a new character, you start the game. You get a quest from basically... I don't know if you play Dungeons and Dragons or not, but it's basically the innkeeper. And you go and do a couple of quests. And one of the quests is to go introduce yourself to your guild. So if you're a Lancer, you go talk to the Lancers Guild. If you're an Archer, you go talk to the Archers Guild. Yada, yada, yada. They give you the level 1 class quest where, hi, I'm interested in becoming a whatever. You go do that level 1 quest, and then you'll have another quest at level 5 from your caster, from your class, from your guild hall, and then another one at level 10 and another one at level 15. Part of the reward for completing the level 15 one is the ability to unlock additional classes. Pretty much. You start out... I mean, you don't want to start the game as, like, some legendary person. Owie. I made them mad. It happens. It was funny, but it happens. Appreciate you stopping by, anime guy. I mean, I should probably just start a new class just to make things easier for people so people can follow along and better understand it. I may do that like once a week if I get ahead on this. Because that's the problem is this... Right now I am 11 years into history. We've got 11 years of content that I've already gone through. You know? Oh, shit. The flames are pulling ahead. Oh my gosh. It's true. And I've thought a lot about it too. Like if I were to level up, because right now I'm trying to get everything, but honestly I don't care about most of the classes. I don't enjoy playing them. I don't enjoy Ninja. I don't enjoy Arcanist. I don't enjoy Machinist. I'm not saying they're bad. I have no issue with the classes themselves. I just don't enjoy them as much as I do other classes. So like Gunbreaker, I don't hate Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker's an awesome class. It's just not for me. But part of me is a completionist. Let's spread that out to everyone. Spread that to everyone. Yeah, Summoner... This one, actually, Scholar. Oh, we won. Hey, not bad. Getting better at this whole PvP thing. Ugh. But anyway, the 3 city-states each have their own, they're called grand companies, and you can join one of them and do quests for them and raise your rank with them. And I am a... Oh, no. Thank you. Flame Captain, which is... These have not been unlocked in 11 years of the game's history. So I'm the highest rank you can be, which is Flame Captain, with the Immortal Flames. But when you go do PvP, when you go do one of the big ones, it's 3 teams of 24, and you're just randomly selected to be on one of the teams. So, yeah. But there's all kinds of little things in here. Yeah, Summoner Arcanist, or Summoner Scholar. But you still have some of that Summoner in you because you get a fairy to help you heal your party. And I got to rebuild this whole thing because my hard drive died and I had to reinstall the game, and now my buttons aren't where I want them to be. So we're not going to deal with that right now, chat. We are instead, since we just built up Ninja... As we just rebuilt our ninja bars, we're going to go ahead and play ninja. But yeah, if I were to do it all over again... yeah, no problem. Arcanist. You get to start in the lovely pirate town of Limsa. I know those words don't mean anything to you. Let me show you Limsa. Actually, my house is in Limsa. Yeah, the new hard drive doesn't seem to be going as fast, and I think my computer... Well, my computer's 4 years old, so... I really need to upgrade it. I just haven't had the money. Let's go. This is Limsa. It's gorgeous. White stone built into the cliffs. Got some vendors over here. Nice peaceful music. Some crystals. Oh. They're not quite done. Oh, they did sell stuff. Excellent. But we're on the ocean. This is the world of 14. Here's the docks. Lots of stuff happens here. Not going to spoil it. "14 is very, very good at introducing you to a random character, and they'll just be a throwaway character. And come to find out they're incredibly important to the story later on down the road. And there's just so many characters. It's so cool. But yeah, so we're going to show you 5-minute queue time. But if I go to a leveling dungeon... 9-minute queue time. Time elapsed. Average wait time, 9 minutes. So we are going to go do this dungeon. I would still want one of each class, so I would go Paladin. Do I want White Mage or Sage? That's tough. Ooh. I would go Paladin and Reaper. I love Reaper out of all the melee classes. Probably stick with Red Mage, although I could go Summoner Scholar. I do like Scholar. Summoner I'm not as much of a fan of. So I like... There is no class that's better than another classes. Okay, just get that out of the way. There are complexity levels. And I like medium complexity where you actually have to think about your rotation, but it's not so complex and convoluted that it gives you an aneurysm while you're trying to stream and have a conversation and do boss mechanics and do all the stuff. Give me like a nice medium complexity, because too easy and I get bored, too complicated and I just get stressed. Nice medium, okay? So Paladin and Dark Knight are like medium. Warrior's pretty easy. Gunbreaker is complicated. Warrior's great for when you're just starting out. It's also known as Marauder. Melee. All of the melee are pretty easy. Ninja's probably the most complicated. Monk and Dragoon are pretty straightforward. Reaper looks easy on the surface, but Reaper does quickly become a bit more complicated. So I really like them. Samurai, same way. White Mage is super easy. Scholar's a bit more complicated. Astrologian is too difficult for me. I'm not a fan of how complex it can play. Sage, again, kind of that medium. Sage is hard to learn, but once you've got Sage down, it's really easy to play. So it's that balance of difficult entry point, but once you've got it down, it's a lot easier. It can still be a crazy class to play, though. Dancer's the easiest. Machinist and Bard are about even. Black Mage is easily the most complicated class in the game. Summoner's extremely easy. Red Mage is that nice happy medium. So, yeah, if I were to start over and just do 5 classes, one of each, because there are quests later on in the game where you need to complete a quest as a tank, or a quest chain as a tank, or a quest chain as a healer. Level 70 through 80 and again 80 through 90, you don't have class quests anymore. You have role quests. Oh, he got the big boy axe. Probably gonna be your best bet. I would recommend go check out Joe Cat's crap guide to Final Fantasy. JOCAT, one word, Joe Cat's crap guide to Final Fantasy. They are fun. They are funny. Ninja, run! I just love that I get the Naruto run. Although Naruto took it from older ninja shows, so not really a Naruto run to be specific. Do. Alright. The door's gonna get blown open. It's not like I haven't run this place 100 times. Toss up between 14 and 6. Specifically Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. Endwalker's great, don't get me wrong. Loved Endwalker. Had a lot of fun with it. Shadowbringers is top tier storytelling. Easily one of the best villains. Hey Pi, how you been, bud? Easily one of the best villains in Final Fantasy history. Nuanced storytelling, an amazing world that kind of flipped the idea of light versus dark on its head. Like, he's awesome. Everything part about it was amazing. 6 is interesting just all around. 6 is phenomenal, don't get me wrong. Alright, what? Got waiting to hear back from one patron about his deck list before I start making Friday's video. But other than that, all of next week is either posted and ready to go or my editor's working on it. Started gathering content for next Monday's anime video, and then I can work on Waffle's top 10 video. I just gotta go back and I think he sent them all to me. Yeah, so we're doing okay. Hoping to hear good things back from a couple of places I interviewed at. We'll see. All right, we hit 64. That is 26 more levels. We have 98 levels to go until we are all done, chat. That's amazing. I am so hyped. My favorite character in Final Fantasy is Celeste. And I actually bumped into the guy, the lead designer, on the set at Vegas last year, at MagicCon Vegas last year. And I'm like, please let me do Celeste. I will do a whole video on it. I'll do a Commander video on it. Whatever you want to do, just let me spoil Celeste. And he just laughed. So I don't think he's in charge of who gets what card, but I dropped my name and I was like, give it to me. Final Fantasy. So I've been playing Final Fantasy 1. I played Final Fantasy 1 in 1988. 2, I want to say it was about 92, 93 when I first got it. 4, because I got it used. It was after a while after it came out. 3, which is 6 in Japan. Played the hell out of that game. I beat it so many times. It's easily one of my favorite games of all time. Chrono Trigger is phenomenal. 7's good. Like, to give you an idea of how good 7 was, people went out and bought PlayStations to play 7. Like, I can't think of a game that's come out in the last 15 years that people have went out and bought a console for, other than like the Switch or something. But Switch is just the best console on the planet right now. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I would love to get Celeste. I'm gonna do a deck. Oh, I told him I'm gonna do a deck tech on Celeste, regardless of if I get to spoil the card or not. So if I do get to spoil the card, great. Yeah, Halo, and Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and not even Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2 was for the PlayStation 2 as well. So. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy 1 for the Nintendo? Like, holy cow. That's old school stuff right there. There's going to be so many. I don't know the newer ones as much. I pretty much stopped being console around... I would have been a PC gamer in the 90s, but I couldn't afford my own PC. And it wasn't until about 2002 that I started being a PC gamer. And even then, the PC I had wasn't good enough to play online games. I couldn't do Ultima or anything like that. So I didn't start getting into MMOs until about 2005. And my first MMO was Dungeons & Dragons Online. And it was like I said, it was my first ever MMO. And my first dungeon run that I ran in, the rogue was freaking out because we didn't have any tanks. And he was very much a pure MMO player rather than a Dungeons & Dragons player. And DDO was based more on Dungeons & Dragons logic with just a little bit of MMO stuff in it, rather than straight up MMO style. And I'm looking at him going, bro, we have 3 clerics. Not like cute little white mage healers. We're in plate mail, running around. We're fine. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Yeah, this is my house on the beach. It's a little misty right now, but this area is called Mist, so to be expected. I love Final Fantasy. It's so much fun. It's what I grew up on. I don't hate Doctor Who. I'm just not a fan. I never really got... I tried to get into it. I gave it an honest shot and just gave up after like a season and a half. I'm like, I'm bored. I don't care about these characters. So for me, when the Doctor Who stuff came out, I just looked at it and went, okay, Doctor Who stuff is coming out. And if it wasn't for my patrons literally going, Danon, build us a deck, I'm like, okay. You're paying me, so that's what you're going to get, but this is not my cup of tea. How's it going, Jack? How you holding up, bud? What else do we have going on? Oh, that's what we were going to do. We're going to go back to Dragoon. And we're going to go do a fairy quest or two. Yeah. Like, as cheesy as it is, I think Babylon 5 is better than Doctor Who. It's hard to not be an archenemy with a Brago deck. Doing all right. Teaching Sig here how to play Final Fantasy XIV. He's just getting into the Final Fantasy. He's just starting out. He's a Commander player as well, just like you. Wondering if my channel maintains its current growth rate. I'm going to hit 10,000 end of June. And I'm wondering what I want to do for the big 10,000 subscriber special. Because I did Kalia for the 5,000, I want to say. Something like that. I might revisit my favorite deck. That's what I think we're going to do. I hate this quest. All right. Okay. So I built a deck, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy. And I tuned the deck, and everyone looked at me like I was crazy. And then I sent the deck to a buddy of mine, PJ, who does Commander Replay. And at the time, I was a patron for his channel. I got laid off back in summer of 2021 and had to cancel like all of my Patreon support for pretty much for damn near everybody. I was spending like $200 a month on Patreon and like another $50-$75 a month on Twitch. Just because, I mean, I wasn't even watching these people most of the time, but I'd pop in, say hi, how you doing, yada, 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 catch up on them real quick, and then say, sorry, I gotta go. Gotta get back to work. But I had the money at the time. I was making good money. The wife was working at the same time. We had a buddy of ours that was living with us that was paying rent. We were a 3-income household. So our total combined income for the whole house, we were doing really nice. And then the wife lost her job. And then 2 months later, I got laid off. And then yeah, it was just rough. So had to cancel my Patreon. But anyway, back when I was a patron of his, I told him, hey, he had a tier where you could hand him a deck list and he would play it on Arena and show it off and tell everyone, hey guys, this is the deck list that so-and-so made, patron so-and-so. This is what they were trying to do with the deck list. We're going to go ahead and play around with it, and then we're going to talk about the deck list afterwards. And still to this day, it is one of his most popular videos. He still regularly gets people reaching out asking, hey, who built this deck? What is this about? Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. And PJ's awesome. Adore him. He takes no crap from people, and I love him for it. All right, that's 1. 2. 3. All right, not bad. What do you got? Small talk. Got those. I did my pixie quests. Okay. Let's do a dungeon. Actually, you know what? No, let's do a raid. Show you guys what raids look like. I gotta create. Set up the bars. All right, let's set up the bars. Okay. Fairy. I only need 1 summon seraph. Move you over there. Go away. You go there. Okay. Those are fine. Ruin is not fine. Ruin does not go there. You go there. That's pet abilities. Expedient goes there. Holy cow. Art of War goes there. Okay. Nope, Art of War goes there. You go there. What? I built an entire deck around Lightning Angel. If you don't remember Lightning Angel, she's a Jeskai. 4 mana, 3/4, flying, haste, vigilance. Which is garbage in Commander. There's nothing special about her. She can't copy herself. She's not helping you cast more spells. She's not doing anything. All she is a 3/4 flying, haste, vigilance angel. But when you combine that with a Chroma, the new Chroma from Commander Legends, who's a partner, and she says for each... If a creature you control has flying at the beginning of combat, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. The same is true for first strike, double strike, haste, vigilance, blah, 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 blah. Whole bunch of other keywords. All of a sudden, Lightning Angel goes from a 3/4 to a 6/7. And a 6/7 flying, hasty, vigilance creature for 4 mana is all of a sudden a lot scarier. Then you go in and add Aurelia. So you've got an extra combat. So now she gets an additional +3/+3 at the beginning of the next combat. Maybe you've got a Lyra on board. She gives her lifelink and +1/+1. That's an additional +1/+1 for her for every combat, plus the +1/+1 from Lyra. And there's another thing I noticed that Angels specifically have... you know what? Let's just take everything off and redo this from scratch. Angels have... we'll keep you there. That's fine there. All right. let's do this from the top. Anyway, sorry. A lot of angels have vigilance. So I put in stacks pieces to slow my opponents down so their creatures would come into play untapped, and only a couple of them would untap during their upkeep. And the deck wound up being ridiculously strong. Because if you're in a meta where the games are too fast and everyone's really upset about how fast the games are, run stacks. Straight up, run stacks. Okay, I embrace. Cannot be assigned to a hotbar. Whispering Dawn is an AoE. Cannot be assigned to a hotbar. What? Fey Illumination. This. What? Whatever. All right. Can't be assigned to hotbar. Expedient. This is where I make everybody run fast. I like this one. In fact... Yes. No. I want you there. That's good. Aether Pact. Oh, yes. We'll come back to you. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Aether Flow. Energy Drain. Sacred Soil. Indomitability. I don't need Royal. I need Deployment Tactics. I need Emergency Tactics. I need Dissipation. I grabbed Aether Pact already. I need Excogation. Chain Stratagem. Nope, Aether Pact's right there. Okay. I have every spell in my spellbook on my bars now. So, yeah, that deck is basically, it's Jeskai Angels with stacks. And it's a really good deck. Is this good enough to heal? I've got my AoE, Aether Flow Energy Drain. His video? Jeskai Vigilance Stacks. That's a 3-year-old video. He's got 4,500 views on it. That's a 42-minute video. I've updated it since, but I'll probably do that one as my 10K list, because I adore this deck list. Hang on, let me... Someone trying to get a hold of me on Twitch. I don't think so. Alright, let's go here. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I haven't even signed in yet. Jeskai Vigilance Stacks. And you're looking for Commander Replay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do... Oh, of course. Typical. So depressing to have to reset up your bars again, chat. What's this one do? Let's put you there. Let's put you there. You're kind of there. You're fine. You know what? We're just going to do a high-end dungeon. Ugh. Go away. Sprint. Go away. Go away. There. There. Good. Cooldown. You there. I want you there, actually. I liked you over there. You're fine there. You need to go there. You go there. I don't have Swift Cast. Oh, there it is. You're going to go over there somewhere. No, you go there. You go there. You go there. The rest of you come over here for now. What's that do? Ah! You're who I was looking for. What do you do? Oh. You go there. Perfect. Nope. Wait. Yes. You go there as a big cooldown. You can stay there. What do you do? You can stay there. What's that do? Hang on. Yeah? You said you enjoyed it, didn't you? No, I really like these. I never use Zoe. I should probably use it more, but I don't. I'd rather have you here. I need to use you a lot more often, thank you very much. Yeah, we'll keep that there. So this weekend you learned what Detention Sphere can do to token goblins and elves. Oh. Allow me... Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and have to log in. Give me a minute. So I had to get a new hard drive this weekend. Yesterday, actually. So
you will have it for...
We're going to log in. Log in. Yes. Where are you sending me? Thank you. here.
Kendra's been going crazy. That's like everything. Like the shit he's been doing is just
sites. Thank you. We're gonna go here. My channel. Mute you. Log in. Me. Yes, I know. Dex. My Dex. Sorry, I can never remember the name of this spell. This needs to be updated. But that's the Jeskai Angels deck. Storage Matrix. Storage Matrix says, as long as Storage Matrix is untapped, each player chooses artifact, creature, or land during their untap step. That player can untap only permanents of the chosen type this step. It is a $2.50 card that shuts down everything. It's so ruthless. But oh, I love it. People freak out when you bring that against them. All right. Okay, good. We're back to needing healers. Let's go heal, boys and girls. Sigurdex, I'm not sure if you're still here or not, but this is a 24-man raid. These are the big ones. They're called Alliance raids. They're actually easier and a bit more forgiving than the 8-man raids. 8-man raids, you need everyone to mostly do their job to get them done. There is what's known as savage raiding, where things are a bit more ruthless. This is Crystal Tower. This is the second raid in the game. You'll note that the game lowered me from 90 down to level 50. There are a few people, you can see the symbols next to their heads, that they have a cutscene. That means it's their first time here, or they don't know the setting to turn off cutscenes. You cannot. You can play something similar, but they're looking into adding Arena right now, finally, after that's been the #1 feedback. I don't know how many surveys I've gotten about it, but I've filled out a ton of surveys for Wizards. How much do you play Arena? Not at all. When did you start playing Arena? During the beta. What made you stop playing Arena? You don't have Commander. And I'm wondering how many people have quit playing Arena because there's no Commander. People discover Magic through Arena. They find out that, oh, so Sage is a lot of fun, but you can't be a Sage until you hit level 70. You get this little buff that you put on someone. Usually the tank. Usually. 99% of the time it's the tank. Once you buff the tank, all damage you deal, yeah, you can do raids with randoms. These are fairly straightforward. There are 2 that are considered hard. 3. 4? Yeah, that's where I'm at. I downloaded Arena. I used to play Standard a lot, and I really enjoyed it, but I hated the economy and how much money I found myself sinking into the game. So I'm just like, no, I'm done. So this buff that I put on the tank, every time I deal damage, I heal him. So all I need to do is keep dealing damage. Now, it's not a ton of healing, but it is. enough that most incidental damage he can just shrug off. When things start getting sticky, when he starts pulling 2 or 3 packs of mobs, which is common in this game. Longtime lover of the Locust God. It's one of my favorite decks, and my Locust God deck is probably a bit too strong for its own good. Okay, I need to unfreeze people. Coming, buddy. Nope, okay. Like, that fight was a little complicated. I don't know if you saw the fireball that got attached to me. I had to run it over to someone who was frozen in ice. Freeing them then puts a puddle of water on the ground. And then you want to stand in that puddle, because when the bad guy is casting flare, standing in the puddle of water means you take less fire damage. Okay, isn't he one of the 40k guys? I don't have every commander memorized, I apologize. Oh, I forgot to turn that setting off. I could see everyone's stuff. Holy crap, it's so bright. Ah! Did you stop standing in fire? Oh my gosh. So, the 24-man raids are puggable. 100% puggable. The 8-man raids are 100% puggable. 14 has a lot of content designed to be defeated. Oh, I'm petrified. There we go. Let's keep you alive. And there are trials, raids, and alliance raids. Alliance raids are the easiest. Trials are the next easiest. Are the next hardest, the next one up. 8-man raids are the hardest. 8-man raids aren't really that hard. I'll pug one here in a minute and show you how easy they can be. Because you can just pug them if you want to. But the point, Yoshi P, the director, creative director of Final Fantasy XIV, the director/producer, wants people to be able to play the game. Now, there are what's called savage raids, and those are not puggable. You will want to do those in a group. You will need to study your role. You will need to be perfect. You will need to be amazing at your job to be able to pull this off. What's it called? Let's do this. Shield at everyone. Where did you go, Bard? Bard, why are you so far away? How are you taking damage in this fight? This fight is so easy. Stop being bad. Just frickin' kill the boss. yeah, Savage Raids are not puggable. It's the exact same fight, but like more complicated, less forgiving mechanics. You will die a lot. I want my loot, damn it. Thank you. And then there are ultimates. Ultimates are 20 to 25 minute long fights. They are the hardest fights in the game. They make most Destiny fights look fairly easy. It demands perfection, not just from you, but from your 7 companions. Expect to spend months learning the fight. It is no joke. Ultimates are crazy. I don't want to do them. Again, they're optional. Well, everything in this game is optional, but... Oh, this guy. Ugh. But yeah, this fight, this is a 40-year-old dungeon, or a 10-year-old raid. We've been doing this fight for 10 years now. I've only been playing for 4.5, almost 5 years. But, people are so used to this that we don't even bother waiting for everyone to show up to the raid. We don't do ready checks on these fights. We just... you know, go in, kick their butts, call it a day. Oh, you fuckers. Oh, y'all are gonna die. Okay, maybe not. Rage adjusts to people's levels. In fact, some of the dungeons adjust your item level. So you're capped. Don't die on me. Oh, thank God. Greed, pass. Yeah, that's the nice thing about 14 is you can queue up for a dungeon and you can be max level in the game and it'll drop you down to an appropriate level so that you can run with lower level people. Because oftentimes they're the ones who need the most help. So, those are affectionately known as danger puddles. It doesn't matter if you're in them when they form. What matters is if you're in them when they disappear. I might have been overkill. And from what I understand, this fight was even fairly easy. Well, I'll show you. So you played Skyrim, or not Skyrim, Destiny. You understand how item levels work, right? How being over-leveled for something. He just ran away. Moron. So, every expansion, it is tradition. There is a alliance raid, followed up by an alliance raid, followed up by an alliance raid. There is a raid, followed up by a raid, followed up by a raid. The 8-man raids, are we going to make it? Oh, we'll be fine. The 8-man raids only take are like a single boss fight. It's cutscenes and a boss fight. Sometimes there's trash. I want to brace you right into the explosion. So, for example, the level 90 raids. The first one gave you item level 590 gear. The next one, which came out a couple of patches later, gave you item level 620 gear. The current raid gives you item level 650 gear. Boy, son, thank you. Is that both boys? Tank did great. Greed, 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 greed. Pass, 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 pass. Okay. Okay, and that was that, chat. Oh, it's Sunday. Oh. It's Sunday, chat. I like having all these people online. This is great. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. I gotta have an average of 3 viewers, and I gotta get, I think, like 50 followers. How many do I have right now? 38. 39. Ooh, we're almost there, chat. We're almost there. And there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and queue up for this specific raid that I love. This one. What? Okay, no numbers match. No numbers match. No numbers match. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, we're gonna have to draw with drop. Wait, where's the... Send me to the gate. Doom, 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 doom. All right, time for Air Force One, chat. How did your thing go, son? Good job. Have a good night, buddy. Yay, we did it, chat. Gotta make fun of my guild. You know how it is. Always gotta be a little trash talky. Alright, let's do some gambling. Is that 15? 19? You. That'll work. That'll work. Come on, baby. Nope. Did not get it. Oh well. Okay, next up, where we need to repair. So we're going to go... Wait, we have a repair person right over here. Now we're going to queue up and do that raid. No! Join. You know what? While we're waiting... Let's go to Red Mage. And let's get Red Mage set up with how we want them to be. Core. You go there. I don't remember what I had there. Oh. Vercure goes there. Res goes there. Swiftcast can go away. I never need Swiftcast. Raise. I want you there. I want you there. That looks about right. I don't think... Can I be on the bar? Can I be assigned to a hot bar? Can I be assigned to a hot bar? Can I be assigned to a hot bar? Magic barrier. I do want you. You can go right there. Ah! Go away. Magnification's fine. That looks good. Okay, that works. Alright, so Red Mage is now set up. Let's go back to Sage. We're still at a 6-minute queue. Let's set up Black Mage's bar. Blizzard goes here. You go away. Fire goes... Whoa. Fire goes there. What? Paradox is unassignable. Amplifier. Ley lines goes there. What are you? Fire 4. Thunder 4 is an AoE. Freeze. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever, chat. It's going to take so long. Alright, 222. I don't want Blizzard 3. Oh. Derp, derp, derp. Okay, we're at 6 minutes. We're not quite done with Black Mage. That's okay. Black Mage is stupidly complicated, but it mostly uses only 6 buttons, which is nuts when you think about it. 6 buttons, and then plus like 7 other more buttons that are cooldowns that you pop every once in a while. It's insane. Wait, you... Update. Thank you. There we go. Holy crap, what is taking so long? Should I go as a tank? I haven't created... DPS. Alright, let's go ahead and withdraw and switch to Red Mage. And we're... yeah, I know about the balance gauge. That's nice. Join. 5th circle. Oh, yeah. So right now, chat, what we're doing... oh, there we go. This is how you sell stuff on the auction house, is through your, basically, I call them minions. There's a proper name for them. Retainers is what the proper name is for them, but I just call them minions. Okay, we are currently going in here as a red mage, which is a combination of white and black magic, which in this game is specifically a DPS because they wanted to keep things simple rather than how complicated 11 was. Excuse me. Oh, good, good. Oh, love this combo. All right. So the fun part, the bad part about Black Mage is that Black Mage is the least mobile class in the game. But if you play it right, it is the strongest class in the game. Okay, I'll do this one first. I think we're going to save that for phase 2. Okay, phase 2. Cutscene. Good old carbuncle. Nice easy raid. Nothing too crazy. Black Mage is amazing. Nope, I don't need anything. Let's go. Okay, we're good. See, that was the raid. Pretty straightforward. That was an alliance raid. So, yeah. Nothing too crazy. Okay, quit. Go away. All right, do we want to do a 5-man or a dungeon, or what do we want to do now, chat? Okay, so we finished that up. We should go do a leveling dungeon. I haven't set up Astrologians. We've already done Ninja and Dragoon today. Double check my numbers. 19, 9, 20 on Dragoon, 26 on Ninja, 24 on Machinist. Okay. Small spoiler. Not really a spoiler. I mentioned that you have the MSQ. You have what's called the post MSQ, post X MSQ, and the MSQ. So Final Fantasy XIV, when it first came out, was garbage. And then a new team was brought in to fix it. And they realized that to fix it, they needed to reset the entire server. But they couldn't just let the game die. They needed to keep the game active. So they were adding patches and adding content and fixing the game while it was live, at the same time building what became known as A Realm Reborn. So A Realm Reborn is the level 1 through 50 experience. Those quests. Once you hit 50, you have what's known as the post A Realm Reborn content. Those are the patches that come afterwards. It's like A Realm Reborn was 2.0, so this is like 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, all the way up to 2.55. Not 55, but 2.5.5, so like a half patch afterwards. Heaven's Word is 3.0. So once you're done with A Realm Reborn, and you've hit level 50, and you've done this dungeon, you then do a couple of other quests, and you have to, absolutely must, complete these 3 raids. These are required. You have to complete them as part of the main story. They've included those. Because the Crystal Tower becomes important later on. So it starts out Labyrinth of the Ancients, and then Syracuse Tower, and then you World of Darkness, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The Binding Coils of Bahamut are not puggable. You cannot queue for these. I mean, you can if you really want to. But these are not puggable. When they first made these, they made them difficult to start with. These are considered hard. So you need a good crew of people that can do it. Heaven's Word, you have these 3. All of these are optional. Level 60. The Void Ark, the Weeping City of Mach Dunsaith, and then the Alexander raids. And then you can do the Savage raids for Alexander, which I've completed. Cheated on those. Because you remember how you asked earlier if you could, if it lowers your level? There's a setting right here that says unrestricted party, or I can just go in and do level 50 content as a level 90 character. Now, you can't pug that, but you can join up with friends if you want a friend to run you through something. So that's how I've done a lot of this stuff. These are based on Final Fantasy XII, which I think is really cool. Hello, my love. I have not finished these raids, and I have not done the level 70 raids. I've not finished the 3rd part for this one. I have done Eden's Gate, which was a really fun series of raids. Really good lore, really good classes, stuff like that. And then you have the current level, the 90 stuff. Agalia, Euphosine, and Thalia. Now, in all cases, easy, medium, hard. The mechanics are a bit more difficult. The fights are a little bit less forgiving, but the gear is much better. And it's the same thing here. Easy, medium, hard. Thalia is unforgiving. You screw up, you die. You can get rezzed, but if you screw up, you die. These are... None of them are particularly difficult. Some of them are a little annoying. Like the one I just did right here was fairly easy. Thalia I've already gotten the reward for this week, so I don't really want to do it again. But they're fun raids. All of them are. Reward already received. Yeah, and then you have the dungeons. All of these are 4-man. Trials are all 8-man. And there's... So, like, right here... Hard. These are the extreme trials. These are way more difficult. Bosses have way more hit points. They do way more damage. There's additional mechanics to screw you over and try to kill you. But yeah, those are all fun. I've already done that. I mean, I guess I can queue up for this. I want to go as a healer. $10 minutes? Yeah, we're going to do that instead. Now, the nice thing is, you obviously don't get experience for going in and doing these dungeons when you're max level, but you do get tokens that can be traded in for gear. So even if I'm doing, oh boy, this one. This fight, for example. Thank God I'm not healing this one. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I tried playing it when it first came out and it was garbage. The servers were laggy. It was just awful. So I quit years ago, and then I stopped giving Blizzard money after the Blitzchung incident. I didn't want to have anything to do with them.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web.
What are we doing? Sorry, I lost track of my rotation there for a second, chat.
No escape. I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena. Stay where you are. Like unto chains.
And each of them have their own, like, plot and everything. So, like, the plot... I can't tell you the plot for this one. Bahamut. I'll tell you the plot for Bahamut because it has to do less with the opening, or less with the ending of the game and more with the opening of the game. When A Realm Reborn first came out, to help end and celebrate the end of the world, they threw a meteor at the world. They did a storyline explaining why the world was under attack. And like there was this huge war and the evil empire was invading and yada yada yada. And but yeah, it was this really cool plot line that they were doing. And while that was going on, the moon was brought down to Earth, and it was this whole huge plot line. Howie. My bad. Oh. I wasn't far enough up. Suck. Anyway, the moon comes down, but it turns out it's not actually the moon. It's, the moon is actually a prison for, what's it called? For Bahamut. And that's like the whole premise of the show is Bahamut, oh my gosh. That's for the tanks, isn't it? Holy cow. Alright, let's do these here. This one. And so now that Bahamut's defeated, you can go, but echoes of him remain. And so that's the raid plot, is discovering what's going on with Bahamut. Is he actually alive? What's going on? Who's this weird person? Yada yada yada. Just very cool premise. Alexander is kind of the same thing. It's this, at the end of the game, need. Oh, I should give player commendation. Need and need. Oh, But yeah, so it kind of tied into the original game ending. I can show you Alexander. Give me just a minute. Excellent. So, here, let's go. Let me repair real quick and I'll show you. So for the most part, it's been kind of a tradition where there's a starting city and an ending city in each expansion. And Foundation is the starting city for Heavensward, which is the first expansion, the level 50 through 60 expansion. Idleshire is the second city, and it's not so much a city as it is like a frontier town. But here's where you go to get all of your endgame quests. This was the highest level zone at the time that the expansion came out. And it's also where the Alexander raid appeared. So after you defeat... Final Fantasy is a big fan of using cutscenes, as I'm sure you've discovered. After you finish the expansion... Okay, I lied. This is not the highest level zone. It's the second highest level zone. After you finish the expansion, you can come here and do a whole bunch of quests. All right. So this is the town. There's the little entrance. The zone change lines are right here. So as soon as I cross over here, I'm out of the town and I'm into the zone. That is Alexander. So you get this cutscene of him just coming up out of the lake for no reason. And people are kind of freaking out because he's sucking up the aether. And nobody knows why, and nobody knows where he came from. So all your friends start doing research, and you start investigating and trying to figure it out, and what the heck is going on here. And the whole time you're fighting against this like corrupt crew of goblin machinists and goblins that want to take over Alexander and use it to destroy everything. But for those familiar with Final Fantasy lore, having Bahamut as the first raid and Alexander as the second one is pretty darn cool. But yeah, you have to enter in there as one of the entrances. There's another entrance over here on the other side. It's just a very, very cool raid. Yeah, I think I can go in. Nope, cannot go in. Is this the third entrance? No. But yeah, it's a very cool raid. I had a lot of fun with it. You get a couple mounts from it if you do the extreme version. Yeah, it's a cool fight. So when you get to the zone, he won't be here. He shows up after a bit. But there's... I mean, like, how cool was that for a frontier town? Like... These are kind of like some abandoned ruins and whatnot. Unstable aether in the area. Gee, I wonder why. Like the bridge fell down, for Pete's sakes. This is all from an expansion. This is all from Heavensward. Of course, the game only lets you enter at the entrance. Right, there we go. Where's my hat? Thank you. All right. 940. Yeah, do we level Blue Mage for a bit? I mean, we're in the right zone for it. Might as well. I don't want to level Blue Mage. Ugh. I gotta set up all my bars and everything. This is gonna be a nightmare. This is gonna take forever. Alright. Let's do a level 90. And we'll go as a sage. Do I really need to go tank? I need to set up my bars as a tank. I've only got warrior set up right now. Ugh, what the heck? That thing is hideous. I'm so glad I didn't get it. Locust God, or... There we go. Come on, hurry up and load so I can accept. There we go. Which one are we doing? It's only going to be one of two. Yeah, Locust God. Locust God and Xyrus are my two token commanders. Although I've been tempted to build... Is it Thalia? Not Thalia... Nope. What the heck? Oh no, I'm just... Sorry, trying to do two things at the same time, chat. Not Tesa, Thalize. Welcome back, Marcus. Because Thalize just makes an absurd number of tokens. The only thing that would make Thalize more broken is if you had green with her. But yeah, currently my two token decks are Xyrus and Locust God. Locust God is a wheel deck, and Xyrus is a group draw deck. The kind of group hug-ish. How do I put this? We're good. Talizay, yeah. So, Howling Mind effects for Xyrus, and the reason I went with Howling Mind effects for Xyrus is because he... How do I put this? What the heck? I don't know what killed me. Did I die to Doom? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Ugh. Greed. Greed. Try on. No, not a Top Hat fan. Oh yeah, love Impact Tremors. So I'm playing Xyrus one day, and this is one of the meanest things I've ever done in Magic. I had 3 group hug effects out.
Hurry, Golbez. The city is already...
I not group hug. I had like 3 group draw effects out, 3 Howling Mind effects out, and
First the villages and now the capital.
I looked at everyone and just baited the counterspell. And cast Impact Tremors. And then no one had a counterspell. And so after the Impact Tremors, I cast Perforos, God of the Forge. And no one had an answer for Perforos, God of the Forge. And so after Perforos, I cast Party Jace. And I +2'd Party Jace. And so everyone drew a card. And so I made 3 snakes, and everyone took 9. And I said, pass. And the person across from me, so we're going in a circle, and the person across from me realized he's not going to get to his upkeep. He's going to die before we get to his upkeep. And it was hilarious. You know, if this tank would actually pop a cooldown every once in a while, it wouldn't be so hard to heal him. Oh my gosh.
Have care, Golbez.
This is the Lion from Final Fantasy II. Okay, so he's going to zip around the room. Is this spot still safe? I'm going to scooch over just a bit. So we know it's going to be this one. I'm going to go here. Oh my god. No, go, 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 go. Oh.
They command such terrible beasts bodes ill. We've no time to lose. Such destruction.
Yeah, I passed the turn. My opponent drew 3 cards. Everyone took 9. He passed the turn. He drew 3 cards. go. There we go. Nice big shield on the tank to keep him alive. This will be the last dungeon of the night, chat. Just wanted to try to get some more tokens. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Oh my god. Whew. I did not set up that bar yet. This is not good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was a pain in the butt. Really?
So be it. I will fight you with all my strength. Fortify my blade. I need power. Light or dark, it matters not. Such savagery ill suits you. You've weathered this before. Let's see how you fare now.
Come on, give me the wind-up goal, Bez. Yay. There we go, chat. Nice and easy. We're going to go ahead and raid Hovia. We're going to call it a night here. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I hope I could answer some questions and help people out. But yeah, it's late. I've got work in the morning. I hope you all have a wonderful night. We'll be back again on Tuesday. You guys have a good evening.
What's up? Coming in hot with a freaking raid into our dungeon. You're raiding our dungeon. I love to see it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, BG. My love. Hello, Warzone. Hello, lovelies. Oh my God. Y'all are coming in for a really good moment. A really good time. Let me give you a shouty out real quick. Love it. Oh, that's so cute. The little cat. What is on it? Oh, it's a lemon one.